Hey guys, it's me, your bear Huffy, back at it again. And today I just wanted to talk a little bit about how about the Xbox 360 store is going to be closing in July 2024. So this article was put up on the Xbox website on August 17th, early in the morning. As you can see here, it's been 18 years since the Xbox 360 launch. It's almost 20. That's crazy. It's almost, well, I mean, it is a fully grown adult if it was a person. Xbox 360 is crazy old. It's definitely considered retro at this point. But I know the internet was kind of buzzing about this, at least in Xbox circles. I want to talk a little about that to get some clarity and let you guys know what's really going on. So, a couple things first, right? So, next year in 2024, you lose the ability to purchase new games, DLC, and entertainment on the 360 store on the console and the marketplace. I want to stress that it's just from the console itself and on the website marketplace for Xbox. This is something completely different than the Xbox store that's available for Xbox One games, as you can see here. It looks like this. All 360 titles. In addition, you can't buy movies or rent movies at all. I don't know how many people know that. You can actually buy movies and stuff and rent movies straight from Microsoft to watch on Windows or Xboxes. I like using them because they get far more sales than, say, Amazon Prime or Apple or what's the other one? Vudu, all these other digital movie services. There's much more sales on Microsoft's, but the caveat is you can only watch them on Xboxes or PCs. So if you like taking them mobilely, like it really depends if they're if they're movies anywhere titles. But that's like a whole other thing for another video if you guys wanted to know about that. So as it says here, between now and July 2024, you can still do this. It's in July 2024 when this will end. This change will not affect your ability to play any 360 games or DLC you've already purchased. So if you already bought it, you can still download it. And you can still, sign into whatever 360 console download from there or one. And in addition, can you still buy and play 360 backwards compatible titles? Yes, you can. So if you can buy the 360 backwards compatible title on the Xbox Series or One console, you're able to do that still. This change maybe only affects, I don't know why I said maybe there. It really only affects titles that are 360 only that never got forward ported to the newer consoles. The rest of the article kind of just talks more about, movies and TV content and where to get more info. And what else am I going to bring here now? What are we going to talk about now? The games that are going to be lost, guys. The games that are going to be lost. So if you guys use True Achievements, and I'll pull that up here now. True Achievements is a good website if you are a gamer that primarily plays on Xbox. I don't know if there's an analog for PlayStation or Switch, but this has forums, achievements, how to's, guides, reviews. Everything's user generated, so it's all pretty cool. It's a big community. But you can set filters for the games, and let's do that here now, right? I already set it up, but I'll show you exactly what I did. Full Xbox games list, the filter options. I put Xbox 360, no backwards compatibility on the Series or Xbox One console. So these are games that are just on the Xbox 360 alone. And then aside from that, I also added another filter, digital only release, so no disc release. So if there are still discs out there, you can still buy them, play them, whatever. Those won't be lost. So now these are the ones. And it's a surprisingly large list. About 5 or so pages. So let's go take a quick look here about some of these games. Some of them were AAA titles that are just here now. A lot of them are indies or if you were gaming this time around, like their Xbox Live Arcade titles, that was the big indie storefront back then because I think Steam was still in its infancy when this was all new as well. And of course, the Switch didn't exist back then. But look at the games we have here: Afterburner Climax, Arcadian Warriors, Awesome Knots, Battle Los Angeles. That was a good movie about Marines. I'm not sure about the game. Ben 10, Bionic Commando, Brothers: A Tale of Two. This is the Xbox 360 version. This has a separate one version. Of course, this is on a whole bunch of other stuff, so that one I wouldn't be too worried about. Call of Duty Classic. From my understanding, this was a digital only title that never got released. So it's like the first Call of Duty. This was a PS2 and original Xbox title that they put forward to the newer console. So this is pretty cool. I'm probably gonna pick this one up myself because I was taking a look at these as well prior to making the video. Crazy Mouse, Crimson Alliance, Deadlight, Diner Dash, Doritos Crash Course 2. I remember that. That was like a big thing when they were like making flavors. Dream Chronicles, Echo the Dolphin, Dust and Elysian Tale, Dungeons and Dragons Daggerdale. I'll have to check that out. Maybe that was good. So yeah, a lot of these like, maybe some people haven't really heard of before, but it's always sad when stuff like this gets lost. Forza Horizon 2 presents Fast and the Furious, Xbox 360. I don't know if this got forward ported, so I'll have to check that out. Oh, and the Kinect titles, those are going away for sure because Kinect's just not supported on the newer consoles as well. Greed Core. Hell yeah, Wrath of the Dead Rabbit. And let me know if you guys have heard of any of these games or played any of them, by the way. If you were interested in trying any of them out in the comment section. Yeah, look at all these Kinect titles. It's pretty much a whole page by itself. Those are going to be lost. Legend of K Anniversary. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Marvel vs. Capcom Origins. Max: The Curse of Brotherhood. Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection. Naughty Bear Panic in Paradise. I think that's actually hard to find in disc form now, but I'm not sure. I'll have to check and make sure. Polar Panic. Oh, it's got a polar bear on it. Never heard of that before. Real Steel. That was that movie with Hugh Jackman. I don't know if you guys remember that. Resident Evil Xbox 360 version. Resident Evil 0 Xbox 360 version. Actually, I know I own this one. I don't own the 360 version of 0. I don't really need it at this point, but maybe if I want to replicate playing it and get duplicate trophies, I could do that, but I don't think I really need to. If I recall, that was a pretty hard playthrough that I did as well. Special Forces Team X, Spartacus Legends, Space Invaders Extreme, the original State of Decay. This got a forward port to the Xbox One and Series console, so that one probably not too big of a worry. Same for Streets of Rage 2. I think pretty sure that one got forward ported as well. But Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike Online Edition, Strider, Siberia 2. I think that got remastered fairly recently, actually. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade, Telltale Games Poker Night. The hell is that? I don't even know what that's about. I didn't know they made a poker game. The Dishwasher, Dead Samurai, The Escapists. That got a one in series port. I know that for sure. The Legend of Korra, Pinball Arcade, The Raven, The War of the Worlds, The Warrior, Street Ball. Man, oh man. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Trouble Witches Neo, Valiant Hearts, The Great War. Some of these were released as part of Xbox Live Games for Gold. So if you did that religiously and redeemed them every month, you might have some of these. Wallace and Gromit games. Ooh, that would be good to check out. Warface. Warhammer 40k Kill Team. Who wants to be a millionaire? Ooh, looks like that's one of those easy gamer score games. Wolfenstein 3D. And then some of these are just like test things. Oh, and the Yu-Gi-Oh games. As you can see, there's a bunch of these that are kind of interesting. Some of them are maybe only interesting to someone as a game preservation type thing rather than just wanting to play them. It's the fact that they should still be available. But as far as I can tell, some of these are going to be lost because they might not be available in other storefronts aside from, I don't know if there's a ROM out there or what. I don't really check, to be honest. But if you wanted these and you still had a working 360, make sure to check these out at least to see if there's anything you wanted to just make sure you have in your back pocket in case you wanted to power up your old 360 and play some games. Because a lot of these are fairly cheap now because it's been on for a while. As an example, Zombie Apocalypse. Let's click on that, shall we? Oh, as I was. This was delisted. That's from Konami, though. Konami is like infamous for delisting. What was one that I was checking out before? Wallace and Gromit. I was interested in actually picking that one up. Telltale delisted it. Wow. This is kind of making my video kind of crap. When I looked through these before, that's not one of the ones I found. Like Amy. I was picking this one up because it was a horror game, right? 4.99, and you can still buy it. So a $5 game. Battlestar Galactica Breach. What was that other one? Call of Duty Classic. This should be a big one. Oh, well, this was an Activision title. Of course, it's like kind of full price. $20. That's probably still worth it because this game never got a disc port. And so there's still achievements for it. But all right, guys, if you were interested in checking out any of these games that are going to be locked to the Xbox 360 store once it's sunsetted and gone, please let me know in the comments down below. Please let me know if I missed anything. As far as I can tell, this should be it. And yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video to talk about this real quick because we have the next year to kind of go through this, see if there's any of these games we want to keep with us if you have a working 360 still. Otherwise, guys, that's it for now. I hope you guys have a good one. Take care. Huffy Bear out.